places. I flew into Lisbon. I went to the UK for like 5 or 6 nights, and then Prague, Budapest, Greece, and then Finland.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Somebody just
It was too many.
Did you go like for fun, for work, for just for fun? That's awesome. That's so much fun. What's your favorite place?
I think Greece.
Where in Greece did you go?
I was in Athens for a night, and then I went to, I climbed Mount Olympus.
That's sick.
Yeah. So I was there two nights.
Okay, yeah. Those are like, that's on my bucket list.
Like Greece?
Yeah. Like Athens, like Mount Olympus, those things are like, I want to do that so bad.
So Mount Olympus is actually like, it's like 5-hour drive from Athens. It's not anywhere close.
No,
but like the place, like the actual place is like the coolest place I've ever been. Like, you're like, the like little town that's there is like, there's basically, they said 15 kilometers between the beach and the top of the mountain.
Okay.
So you're just like sandwiched in between. Like, yeah, like I was in like knee-high snow at the top of the mountain, and by like 5 p.m. that night I was swimming in the ocean.
That's nice.
And I basically just walk all the way down. And
That's
like,
so cool.
yeah.
That's interesting. Because Minalda and I want to go to Greece for our honeymoon, and I'm like, there's a lot of spots I want to hit. How was Finland?
It was cool. It was just the end of my trip, and I got sick. So like, luckily I was staying on my friend's couch, so I could just like be sick at his house. But I mean, it was basically like here.
Yeah.
It was fun because I was with my friend, but still like, it wasn't anything crazy.
Finland does kind of seem like the place where like, you gotta go for like a festival or something specific.
Yeah. It was cool to do some of the stuff. Like he plays for like his university basketball team. I went out for like a practice with them. And like, it's Finnish basketball, so they're not.
Yeah.
It was just fun to play like the whitest basketball of all time. Like, just, so fundamental. Like everybody was me, basically. It's just like a whole team full of like 6'4" plus, just like blonde.
Yeah, that's funny. That's fun though. That's really cool.
Yeah, even if you were to go to Olympus, there's basically like a hostel that you can stay at that's like halfway up.
Yeah.
It's only like 3 hours to get there, and you're like halfway or more up the mountain kind of thing. I would say that if you don't want to go all the way up, that's definitely worth doing, because it was like, I don't know, it cost 18 euros to stay there overnight. It's like nothing.
I mean, I'd like to go all the way. Depends on the plans and everything, you know.
Yeah, and it depends on when you go as well. I didn't realize that I was definitely not there at the right time.
Yeah. I don't even know what the score is. I think it's 8-9.
I think so.
I was right before. Were you there
before the hostel opened. So they still let me go, but like they basically were like, yeah, like if you're not confident in your mountain climbing abilities, don't go through the snow. It's like, how hard could it be? But yeah, like if I wasn't following, I was following a big group of guys that had like full mountain climbing gear. And like I was there in like basketball shoes. Yeah. Like I definitely shouldn't have been. Like I was in like a windbreaker and basketball shoes, and I was not prepared for there to be a foot and a half of snow. But apparently, if you go in like August, there's no snow, and it's pretty light.
Okay. We'd probably be there in May, but I mean, you made it, you know, like everyone like stay up there for a week, so I feel like, you know, like could make it.
To be fair, I made it to the lower of the two peaks. I didn't go to the very top one. That one they said, even without snow, you need like somewhat of climbing experience. And I heard like 3 different stories of people that had died on there already this year. So I was like, shit, yeah, that's not for me.
Fair enough. No, that's the reason.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I was there with these this German couple. And at the same time, both of them were like really wanted to go. I really wanted to go to the next week. All 3 of us saw it, looked at it, and we're just like, nah, it's not gonna happen.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I was hiking in Utah with one of my friends in like Zion National Park.
Okay.
And we went to this one that's like Angel's Landing. And it's kind of like got this like chain rope you follow. But it was like pouring that day, and we made it like a kilometer through, and we're like, it just keep getting steeper and steeper, and you're like on such a narrow ledge. We were both like. We'd already hiked 20K that day. We're like, you know what?
Yeah,
we'll turn around, get a nice dinner, and just go home. Like,
yeah, that was the other thing for me too. Was I was looking at the next peak, and to get there, you have to like go down from where you're at, and then cross like this little like ridge, and then back up again. All you can see on the one side of the ridge are just like clouds coming up the side of the mountain. You should be able to see like all the way down to the water, and it's just like clouds coming up. So it's like, yeah, maybe not. And then like 15 minutes into starting to go down, it started to rain on us. So we're like, yeah, it's a good decision to not try and go.
the summit's a summit, though, you know. Like,
yeah. Like, if I don't have 20 minutes to tell the story, I climb Mount Olympus. You don't have to know the difference.
No. That's sweet. How was Athens?
It was. I was there for barely 12 hours.
Okay.
So I mean, I went to like where all like the Acropolis and stuff is. That was sick. Like, it cost me like so much money to actually go near the actual building. You can get pretty close to it. Yeah. And there's this like, I don't remember what the name of the hill is, but there's a hill that's like right next to it that you can climb up on your own, and you can just like basically see everything, and you can see the entire city. It's like probably some of the coolest views that I had. Like I climbed up at like 5 a.m. in the morning. I was there. I was watching the sunrise over top of Athens. It's pretty
That's a
dope.
cool sentence to say.
Yeah, exactly. That's the view from the hill there.
That's so
Yeah.
yeah. That's so sick. Like that's a nice view.
Yeah. Yeah, that was probably the coolest, like, and this is what you can see from there. And you can see, like, this is the Acropolis. It's on, like, a super high hill.
Yeah,
So it's,
that's sick.
but it cost, it was like 40 euros or something to go. It was crazy. From everyone I talked to, they're like, yeah, it's not worth it.
Super touristy areas. Especially like Greece, that it's like the middle it's like they're gonna
Yeah, 100%. That's what, dude. When I got to the top of Olympus, I was talking to this guy that like lives in Greece, and I told him I took a train to get from Athens to the mountain, and him and his dad were both sitting there, and they both looked at me like eyes wide. They're like, "You took a train?" And I was like, "Well, yeah. How else was I supposed to get here?" It's like you didn't realize you haven't heard about all the accidents. What? And he's like, yeah, in the last like 5 years, Greece has had like the most train accidents of anywhere in the world or something. And apparently all just like accidents of trains going opposite directions being on the same track. So just like head-on collision. Yeah.
you didn't crash, that's good. Did you like Portugal?
It was sick. I was there. I don't know if you probably didn't hear about the big blackout that they had a couple weeks ago. My first day that I was there, all of Portugal, Spain, and southern France lost all power for like 9.5 hours. So my first day in this new country, I lost like every store had no power. My phone died. There was no internet in the whole country. So I couldn't I had my bag stored in a locker that I couldn't access because it was electronic doors of the locker. I couldn't check into my hostel because it was electronic check-in. Like, it was brutal. The buses stopped running.
Yeah.
My phone died at like 4 p.m. At that time, I had almost 50,000 steps just because all the buses stopped running. So you had to, I walked like 4 hours home from, it's crazy.
So that's cool.
Other than that, it was sick.